Hello and welcome to the Illinois Flyer, your folk music program here on WTCM from the Trappist College of the Midwest. You're listening to 88.1 FM, and we are here today with our special guests in studio, Dearborn Station. We have Tommy and Mitchell who are with us. I understand from the station manager who booked you onto this program that the two of you are a band.
Yeah.
That's what
right.
You would call us.
And you know what? I'll just take an opportunity now to thank you, Travis, for having us. Well, I know I speak for Tommy as well when I say that I am really excited to be here with you. And, it's really good of you to have us on. Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's groovy.
Well, I'm amused that you're excited. Let me start by asking a little bit about the history of your band and how the two of you came together.
Oh, sure. Go ahead, Tommy.
Oh yeah, man. Well, 1975. I was on what I would call a vision quest out to California, and I was on Highway 1.
I'm just going to interject just for a second. I'm sorry, Tommy. I've never heard you use the phrase vision quest until just now. I don't even know what that is.
It's
man.
a Native American thing. You don't know what that is?
No, I mean, come on, Tommy. He was actually engaged. You should probably tell the reason you were in California was he doesn't want to talk about that on the radio. I totally understand that, man. That's cool. He was engaged and
stop
go on.
It.
Yeah, all right. She left him. It's cool. Go ahead, man. Go.
I was on Highway 1 and I stuck out my thumb and really beat up kind of ugly station wagon pulled on along the side of the road. It almost hit me, and I would say this guy jumps out, right? Mitchell jumps out, and it just so happened he was going to see Zeppelin at the Forum, and I was like, I'm going to go see Zeppelin at the Forum, and we kind of hit it off musically then. I mean, it was crazy, right? It was groovy.
Yeah,
we both
it was a great
guitars.
show too.
Great show.
Yeah,
So
right.
we met on a highway in California.
It is true. That part is definitely true.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your musical influences.
I really enjoy Billy Joel lately. I'm sure you've heard about him. He's been making a bigger splash, I would say, in the last couple of years.
Yeah, he's okay.
Well, he's better than okay. And Dylan, Bob Dylan, let's be honest. He's really
top of the top.
Top of the top for sure, man. That's right, Tommy. He's not going to win a Nobel Prize, but he's such a talented singer-songwriter, and his words are just
poetry.
Yeah.
Poetry.
Obvious choice. And Tommy?
I really I'm into the Eagles. Do you know the Eagles? I'm really into the Eagles. I'm into Chicago. I love Joni Mitchell. I think I would love us to go in a conceptual direction. I mean, concept album wise, but I don't think that there's much room for that at this point. But I'm going to keep working on it, and I'd love our first album to be a concept album.
Interesting. I fancy myself to be a bit of a guitar player as well. Have you ever heard of Brian Blake?
No, that's a band.
Is
I
that
assume.
a guy? Is that
What do you play, Travis? What kind of music do you?
I play music of the people, folk music of our American country.
Music of the people.
groovy?
Yeah.
So like Dan Fogelberg type? I'm kidding.
All right.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Good job.
Tommy does crack a smile once every couple of years.
It's just cold out. I can't smile when it's this cold out.
It is. And I can only thank you for braving the cold on this amazingly frigid night. Tell me about your ambitions as a band. What do you hope to do?
Oh, that's a great question. Get signed. I think we'd both agree. We've been working on securing a record deal for a while, and we're getting there.
We're close.
Yeah,
I would say we're close.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if you know Half Moon Records.
Yes.
They've been showing some interest in us recently. One of the guys who founded Half Moon, I actually had the chance to meet several years ago, back in it must have been '71, when my former band, the All Rights, was playing at the Fillmore West. That was a big show for us. We got to open for the Dead, and
you opened
Johnny
for the Dead at the Fillmore West.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying if I said that the audience was actually all in their seats when we were on the stage, but we were there on the same night, on the same poster, and so Johnny, who started Half Moon, he was backstage, and I got to meet him. So we stayed in touch a little bit.
Johnny Stice.
Impressive. So I understand that you have a song to play for us today.
Yeah.
I do want to say one more thing.
Yes.
I was really moved by the Jimmy Carter inauguration speech last week, and I just want to say I think it's pretty groovy, the direction that our country's going in. And I would like to make music that, like you said, the music of the people, speaks directly to people.
Well, that's well said, Tommy. I'd like to add on to that I was very moved by the Sex Pistols hanging in there when EMI dropped them like a sack of rocks a few weeks ago. The Sex Pistols, Travis, I'll definitely get you a recording of the Sex Pistols. But EMI, they dropped them just a few weeks ago, so I thought that whole thing was pretty moving as well.
So the song we're going to play is called SoHo Nights, and the song I wrote, it's a very personal song about a friend of mine. So I hung with her in Soho.
You've been to London then?
No, Soho is in New York, man. It's sort of like a new area in New York. It's like downtown, and it is the place. Like if you're an artist, you got to go there. It's like Lou Reed and Philip Glass. And
yeah, it's a cool place.
It's a cool place.
That's for sure. I'll agree with you there.
Yeah, it's the newest place in New York to be. 2, 3, 4.
I know I promised you, and I might just be a fool, but last night kissing you, I lost my cool, 'cause baby, something changed, and maybe you're feeling the same. Oh, Sarah, I want you to know that I'm gonna miss you so. I feel so much richer when we're sharing cheap bottles of wine, and I stroll the lights of those Soho nights with you. You say you're heading west, LA's calling you. You should do what's best, see it through, 'cause I know you're strong and smart, so just go and follow your heart. But Sarah, I'm here if you find a change of heart changes your mind. You laugh so much deeper when those silly films make me cry, and your dark gets light on those Soho nights with me. Let's drink to what almost was. We'll get it right one of these times. And if things get bad and you're feeling sad, just remember the lights of those Soho nights we had.
was surprisingly poignant.
Thank you. Thanks, Travis.
Thanks, man. That song means a lot to me.
Yeah, to the extent that you continue to make music like that, we'll look forward to having you on the Illinois Flyer again soon.
All right.
Okay.
And for coming by today, the Trappist brothers have made a special batch of their chocolate spice cookies as a gift for you to take on your way out. Also available, by the way, in the Trappist College gift shop.
Well, all right.
Okay, yeah, that's
thanks.
Nice.
Trappist Brothers.
And this is the Illinois Flyer on 88.1 FM, WTCM. And we'd like to thank Dearborn Station for being with us here on the show today.